Sometimes the biggest treasure in life is not what we find, but what we finally recognize within ourselves. Today, Wise Vibes Daily brings you a story titled The Beggar and the Hidden Gold Pot, a powerful lesson about mindset, self-worth, and the invisible wealth we often ignore. In a quiet village lived a beggar named Rafi. Every day, he sat under the same old tree near the marketplace, holding a cracked clay bowl, asking for food or a few coins. People passed by without noticing him. Some gave him small pieces of bread. Most ignored him completely. Rafi believed one thing with all his heart: I am poor, and nothing will ever change for me. His mindset was a prison he carried everywhere he went. One day, as Rafi was resting under his tree, an old sage walked by. With gentle eyes and a soft smile, the sage asked, "Why do you beg, my friend?" Rafi sighed deeply. "Because I have nothing. I was born poor, and I will die poor." The sage sat beside him. "Are you sure," he asked, "that you truly have nothing?" Rafi nodded firmly. "Yes, this bowl is all I have." The sage smiled mysteriously. "Then let me show you something." The sage lifted the clay bowl from Rafi's hands. He turned it gently, knocked on the bottom of the bowl, and suddenly a faint hollow sound emerged. Rafi frowned. The sage pressed the base of the bowl, and a tiny circular piece loosened. To Rafi's shock, inside the hidden compartment lay a small pot of gold coins, old, dusty, but undeniably real. Rafi gasped. This was inside my bowl that I've used for years?" The sage nodded. "You have been begging every day while holding wealth in your hands. But because you believed you were poor, you never looked deeper." Tears filled Rafi's eyes. The truth hit him harder than any moment in his life. The sage placed a hand on Rafi's shoulder. "Rafi, remember this. Poverty of the mind is worse than poverty of the world. You did not suffer because you had nothing. You suffered because you believed you had nothing." Rafi looked at the gold again, shaking with disbelief. How? How did I never see it?" The sage smiled gently. "Because when a person believes they are worthless, they stop searching for value. When a person thinks they are poor, Rafi didn't become rich overnight, but he became a different man. He cleaned himself. He rebuilt his confidence. He began helping in the village, carrying water, fixing roofs, working small jobs with pride. People noticed the change. They respected him. And slowly, Rafi built a new life, one that came not from the gold, but from his new mindset. For the first time, he smiled with genuine peace. He had discovered something more precious than the gold hidden in the bowl. He discovered himself. This story teaches us something powerful. You may think you're poor, but maybe your skills, your kindness, your potential, your talents are hidden inside you, waiting for you to notice them. Just like Rafi's bowl, life often hides blessings in places we stop paying attention to. Remember, your value doesn't disappear just because you don't see it. Thank you for listening to today's story. If it touched your heart, share it with someone who might be forgetting their own worth. And always remember, you are richer than you think. See you again on Wise Vibes Daily.